Imagine being locked in a basement, stripped of your identity, surrounded by strangers acting as prison guards. That's not the plot of a thriller. It really happened, right under the halls of Stanford University. Let me take you inside the shocking Stanford prison study. In 1971, psychologist Philip Zimbardo had one simple idea: what happens if you give ordinary people power over others? So he put out an ad looking for college students to volunteer. 24 young men signed up, expecting to earn a little extra cash and maybe learn something about psychology. Zimbardo flipped a coin to divide them into two groups. One half would play prisoners, the other half, guards. The basement of Stanford's psychology building was transformed, with barred doors, bare cells, and even a yard for exercise. It looked and felt like a real prison. Day one started off as a bit of a joke. The prisoners were rounded up at home by real police, fingerprinted and blindfolded before being dropped off at this makeshift jail. But things got dark, fast. The guards, dressed in khaki uniforms and mirrored sunglasses, were told to maintain order, but not told how. Some started making the prisoners do push-ups or stand for hours. Others shouted orders and forced them to use numbers instead of names. The prisoners began to break down emotionally. Just 36 hours in, one was removed after a full-blown meltdown. What's wild is how quickly everyone slipped into their roles. Guards became cruel, prisoners became passive. Zimbardo himself acted as prison superintendent, blurring the line between study and reality. The abuse got so bad the experiment, which was supposed to last 2 weeks, was called off after just 6 days. So what did we learn? The Stanford prison study showed how easily ordinary people can commit acts they'd never dream of, just because of the roles they're given and the environment they're in. It's a chilling reminder that the line between good and evil isn't as clear as we'd like to think. Today, this experiment is both infamous and controversial. Critics say it was unethical, that the participants suffered too much, but it changed psychology forever, forcing scientists to rethink how they study human behavior and how far they should go. So next time you wonder what you'd do in someone else's shoes, remember, sometimes the situation is stronger than the individual. The Stanford prison study proved just how quickly things can spiral when power is unchecked and nobody's watching. History isn't just about kings and battles. Sometimes it happens in a basement, with nothing but a coin flip and a handful of college students. And sometimes, those stories are the ones we need to remember most.